And welcome back, ladies and gents, to another episode of DeceasedCraft. So, I appreciate you guys leaving some comments, and especially the tip for why I was having that weird effect of basically zooming in and out non-stop. Turns out we should just do a little barrel roll, and that should usually fix it, which is pretty nice to know. And the reason why I am back is because the Horde should be here in about a day. But since it is nighttime, I'm guessing the next night should be when the Horde comes in. Hold up. Kinda need to double check all the little configurations over here just because every time you do update the pack, it does mess with everything. So let's put this back up a little bit. Down. This is good. Also, creatures, don't want them too loud just because I did increase this music. We'll try 18. Okay, so it doesn't seem too overwhelming. However, hopefully that isn't the case when I am editing. Okay, so in this episode, what we are going to do is we are going to fight the Horde the next night. Right now, we are probably going to visit Emily Carter. Turns out all police stations that you do find has an Emily Carter, and it seems like they are all connected, which is super cool and very useful, just because it doesn't matter where you are, as long as you're in a residential area, you can always just clear out the building and go down and complete a quest, especially if you are out and about getting materials to actually do so. So, one thing that I did want to mention is that I did create a little farm over here. Let's actually go check that out. I was just gonna mention it and then go to Emily, but since we have a little bit of time, might as well. So, this is not the best preparation. However, I did build these little areas for us when the Horde does come, so that we can actually defend ourselves, which I think should hold out for a little bit. That's the reason why I do have two of them and kind of flattened out the area just a little bit so that we can actually run out, run in, jump in, get out, just alternate, try to survive. I did think about camping out in the house. However, I do not know if they will be able to mine. I do know that the zombies have been updated so they can climb each other. I do not, or at least I hope they cannot mine this early, but just to be safe, I'd rather not put the house at risk. That's why I have these two things. So we're gonna find out. If not, then it's gonna be a long night of running around, smacking them, and trying to survive. But yeah, over here I did make a little farm. We do have onions and we have potatoes over here. And then I did find some wild carrots, so I finally planted some carrots. And right now, since we are in spring, carrots, potatoes, and onions grow the fastest, I believe. I'm not too sure how the seasons truly affect it. From what I believe, it's depending on the season is how fast they grow. I'm pretty sure all of them can grow, no matter what season it is. It's just how fast one will be. I could be wrong, and if you actually understand how the seasons actually affect all of these, let me know down in the comments, because I would very much appreciate that. Oh, looks like these carrots finally grew. First carrots we have harvested. Oh, let's go. And just like that, we did get a lot of onion and quite a few potatoes, which is awesome, just because that's going to allow us to stockpile a ton of food, especially, I don't know about you guys, but I found out that I was struggling a little bit to get food. Water, not so much, just because we can get water pretty quickly and pretty safely. I guess I could show you guys how I'm getting water. I mean, it's really easy. You just use any type of infinite water source block setup you do. If you want to do a little 2x2, um, a 3x1, or the little L shape, choose whatever you want. But yeah, all you have to do is set up one of those, get yourself a bucket. So as soon as you get a couple pieces of iron, just do that. Then you just come over here to a cooking pot, and all you have to do is just toss this in here, and after a little bit, it'll make 16 purified water. And then to just collect it, all you have to do is either right click it with a glass, empty glass bottle, or you could put it inside. So after you have that, you just boom, fill it up, or if you come over here, you toss it there, boom, just like that. We have infinite water, which is super helpful. Of course, there's other ways of refilling your beverage or the water, and it would help using some of these because they do have some little bonuses as you do drink them, of course, and then some of them are just like actually overall better. As for food, how I said, right now since we're in the early game, it's kind of hard to just like finding. It's kind of hard to find a good balance. However, with these potatoes, at least it'll make sure we are full. And I don't think these guys get worse as you eat them. I could be wrong in that case. Uh, Hopefully we can stockpile a ton of carrots and then maybe get into fishing just because I'm pretty sure we could use onions with, yep, tomato and some fish with a stick, and we could get some barbecue on a stick, which is pretty decent, especially in the early game. But yeah, that's how I have been maintaining my food and drink, or the water bar. And then if we do come over here, let's see, do I have the stuff? I do have the stuff. Perfect. So, just like that, I did complete the second quest. And if we come over here to Emily, and we just click on her, we just put complete, and just like that, we have completed it, and we got some SMG assembly part. Ooh. Alright, let's read it. So, Emily Carter. Thanks a bunch. I couldn't have hoped to get these anywhere as fast without your help. With this, the survivors should be able to get back on their feet. You saved quite a few lives here. I don't have much to give you, but you can have these components. I trust you'll be able to use them far better than I can. And then, did you have any information about the shipments? Oh, right. I checked the records for the cure as well. Seems like a shipment was sent. But I have no idea if it actually arrived. If it did, your best bet would be one of the local hospitals or clinics. How about clues towards recreating it? Emily. That one's trickier. I had contact with a group from the Timber Tower in the high rise office district who said they are working on replicating the cure, but I haven't heard from them for a while. The survivor group you rescued seems to have heard about some Continuum Tech survivors trying to reproduce the cure using the existing recipe on a campus somewhere as well. It might be worth checking out. Also, unrelated, but I've been getting a weak signal from one of the hospitals. It's too faint to know who or what it is, but if I had to bet, there might be someone still in there. If the shipment did arrive, they'd be in the perfect position to do something about it. Ah, so I see hospitals, but it doesn't say clinic. So it looks like we might have to make a trip sometime soon. Okay, click continue, and then that's about it. It's not much, but I hope it's of use to you. I'll be listening on the radio from here, so take care out there. Thank you, and take care as well, Emily. Okay, press this, click here. I mean, it just says talk to Emily again. Oh, complete. Uh, let's see. Press F8. No active quests. Let's see. Can we get anything else? Do you have anything to trade? How long have you been here? Any news from the outside world? If you got food, I can send it to Survivor. They usually bring along some ammo. Oh, so looks like as soon as we finish doing the quests, we can actually start trading with her, which is pretty nice because now we could actually get the blueprints to make the pistol or SMG, or you could just straight up buy it, which looks like I mean, this one looks pretty cool just because of the headshot damage. I mean, look at that. 600 durability. Oh, they're both 600. It's just this one does 10 damage, this one does 11, but that 175% would be what, an extra 7.5 damage, so that'd be 17.5. What about this one? This one is 150. Half of that is like 5.5. So this pistol would probably be better. However, we still need a silencer before we can actually start buying stuff. But yeah, looks like we are able to start trading with Emily, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, you guys did mention how when it does come to these lockers, you do have to click the bottom to actually be able to open it. So yeah, I kind of figured that out when I was clearing out this garage to make room for the chest. And yeah, because I was clicking up here, and then there was one chest, like an actual chest that spawned inside of this right here, and it opened. And then when I aimed down here, there was something. And then I clicked on it, and I was like, oh, looks like there's actually stuff down here. But yeah, if we take a quick look, this is all the stuff that I do have currently, and I do think I am at a position where we can actually increase what we are holding. But for right now, I think our best bet right now would be to go rate that hospital or this clinic over here in the meantime while it does become Horde night. And then I guess after we survive that, I think the best bet that we have is probably to go rate the community centers, which I tried using Chunky, or that's probably a mistake. I tried using the DH version of the pack, and when I did do that, I guess it wanted to automatically generate a certain area. However, since we were like a few days away from the Horde Night, I was like, okay, let me switch back, and this is what kind of rendered between that point. But yeah, I mean, I think I might actually use it to render certain areas at a later date. However, if we were to head north, as you can see, we do have these different buildings, and yes, they are both community centers, which I kind of like ran past them as I was exploring. Since we have not actually rated it, that's probably what we will do together after we survive the night, which is pretty good. And then on top of that, I believe the next thing we should do is probably raid a couple more hospitals just so that we can actually stockpile bandages and whatnot. And one thing I did want to tell you guys is I did manage to make some new armor, or I think I only needed to make one piece of the new armor. But yeah, I did make the fighter set just because that set does give us a bonus attack speed, I believe. I don't know, we could check it out real quick. Okay, no zombies. And we could test out the punching gloves, or the boxing gloves. So if we bring this down here and we look at it, just having the armor set increases our melee damage and our attack speed, which is tremendous by itself. Let's see, can I just, ooh, I could just right click. Yeah, now we got our punching glove set, and I did make a new weapon for us to use, and it can be paired with a shield. Same with the punching glove. Sweet. So we could use the gloves to fight and then block with the shield. That's kind of what I wanted, just because the bat wouldn't allow us to do that, as well as the axe. Since both of those are two-handed, we weren't able to do that, but let's test this out. Just start boxing these guys. I mean, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's some pretty good attack speed, I guess. I don't know. We'll see how good it is when the horde comes. But let's beat these guys up and then switch over to the machete. Okay, boom. Sweet. Got them done. And the machete does a wee bit more damage, and I mean, it's a little slower, but thankfully, due to the armor set we have, we do a little bit more damage and have a little bit more attack speed, which is pretty nice, honestly. Okay, just gotta be a little careful with the surroundings, just because we have been lucky so far, and I don't want to push that luck too much, okay? Was that a one-tap? That's Can I just aim at their head and it counts? I don't know. Let's see, so there's guys in here, but I'd rather take care of these. Hopefully nobody spawns behind us. I'm not trying to, like, give a prelude to it. I'm just actually trying to be a little safe here. I haven't died yet, and I don't plan on dying anytime soon. Sweet. Got those guys. Okay, looks like those guys are inside. And we can kind of cheese this, thankfully. Sweet. Okay. There we go. And then it looks like if we clear out these guys, we might be able to finish clearing. Okay, come on. Get rid of you. And just like that. This place is technically cleared. And I know there's a spawner in here as well. Just because of the other area. We learned that. And it works as a sword, which is even better. Okay. Let's see what this has. Definitely going to need all that. Toss that up there. Take these. Sweet. Okay, what is this? Chicken plushie. We already have that. Take these guys and start tossing them all up in here. Just so that we could keep some room open. Nobody here. Cool. Sweet. Definitely gonna need a lot more of these healing herbs. Just because it does allow us to make our own bandages. Not to mention, we could also make something else out of it that is also pretty good. Sweet. Another crystal heart, which I haven't used just yet. I am saving them just because it is kind of recommended to save it until you could kind of get good at surviving, which I think I'm in the clear when it comes to that, but just to be a little safe, or on the side of caution. What the? How did they get in here? Did I leave the door open over here? But even then, damn. Okay, let's use this. Heal, heal, heal. Okay, we'll leave the boxing gloves on that side. Let's see. Okay, these have a lot of books in them. We'll check those out later. Let's just grab everything because we are going to want to run out of here at some point. So let's mine that. Let's take all of this. Let's clear up our inventory a little bit. Okay, cool. Over here. Sweet. This hospital has been way better than the other ones. The only downside that I'd probably say is that it does have less potions for us, but other than that, way more bandages, way more healing herbs, and basically double the golden apples, even though it's only one golden apple more. So let's see. I'll grab all these books, and then we'll compare it to how many books we actually already have. Just because I want to reread the same thing, but, well, can never be too sure. Okay. Sweet. So we raided this place. Oh. Hello there. And we kind of don't need to fight that guy, so let's just run back to base, check or compare books, and then we will get ready for the night. Okay, sweet. Perfect. And then, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I do have this area force loaded, so these guys will grow no matter whether we are here or not. So if you guys want to do that, all you have to do is press M, right click on the chunk you are at, just click on claim selected, and then once you do that, you could right click the same chunk, and then you could just click on force load, and just like that, you will have a force loaded chunk. So I only have one loaded right now, and that's just for my farm. And that's because I want to be able to make most out of the seasons, just because I said earlier, some crops grow faster, or I believe grow faster in the selected seasons, and or may only grow during those seasons. So yeah, quick little trick if you guys needed it. So let's bring some water right quick. And okay, these are also some books I did find that we have not read, so that's also pretty cool. And let's get comparing. So transcript 4 we have not read, Transcript 5, looks like we haven't read. 3, looks like we haven't read. Really? Polyclinic transcript 1, 2, no, 3, 4, and 5 are here. Is it because I haven't opened these, or are these different? Oh, and just like that, that's the horde. So let's get out of the house and head over to the fight area. And it sounded like they were coming from somewhere in this direction. But, like I said, I don't want to be over here. I do want to be over here just because it is way more lit up. And we will be in a better position to fight them off. So, let's see how hard the intro horde can be. Let's get our weapons ready. Cool. And let's do this. Heal up. That's 1. And we could do this. That's 2. Okay, wait for the heal to run off. And 1 more. Sweet. Okay. Looks like we increased our skill points. Okay, smack that guy. 1 down. Oh. And I guess since they're horde zombies, they drop ammo for us. That's pretty nice to know. Okay. Looks like it's not too bad. I mean, after all, this is our first horde that we gotta fight through. So, and now I'm playing. Okay. Oh, I don't know what I did there, but that's cool. And sweet. Let's pick all that up. Okay. Not cool trying to sneak up on us, brother. But oh. Wave 1 down for the count. And let's toss this up here. Damn, you got hit here. Unless you're just a random. Nope. You dropped ammo. Okay, so we'll toss this stuff up here, like that. I'll take Potion of Healing. You never know when it might come in handy. Okay. Okay, so they are coming from that direction. Not bad. And it does look like they can climb, so this little outpost that I did make would be kind of useless unless I put a roof, but I said that would probably, who knows, maybe they will be able to mine if we actually hit that requirement of them not being able to reach us. Okay, as long as that guy doesn't come, I think we will be a-okay. If you're wondering which one I was pointing at, it was the one guy on the roof. I believe he was a Weezer. And, I mean, the Weezer isn't really bad. It's just, if he has a weapon, that's a little annoying. So, I want to take out that guy as soon as possible. Because he would probably hurt pretty good. Okay, there, he's out. Let's just do a little circle around these guys, and looks like I should have made another one of these machetes. Okay, cool. That's all of them, and here comes another wave. Okay, sweet, sweet, sweet. Honestly, I have no clue what to use bones for except for my crops, so kind of happy that I am stacking quite a bit of those, especially since the carrots were barely planted. Like, honestly, I barely got on to record the video, but when I was playing offline, I planted those probably like in the last 20 minutes of me playing before I stopped. So yeah, having some carrots in stock would be pretty good. How I said, we do have our nose to light, and I would probably want to be able to craft some of those foods. Okay, it looks like they are stuck up there, so good thing I do have a block of dirt so they can make their way over, but they could always just climb on each other if they really needed to get to me. Okay, let's get rid of you guys. The less that I have to deal with, the better. Boom. Sweet. Let's see, do I do damage if I aim at their head? I don't know. And it does say we have headshot damage, but I'm not sure if it counts if we're just aiming at their head. or if we have to like jump and hit their head or something, or if it only applies to guns. You guys know or understand that? Please let me know how it actually works down in the comments. I would greatly appreciate that. Okay. Oh, that group spawned way faster. Okay, so we have that guy just stuck up there. Okay, come on, come on. It'd be pretty nice if I could take you out real quick. And there we go, cool. One less guy with a weapon that we have to worry about. And if we press F10, can I switch or do something real quick? Okay, so it's vitality that I unlocked. Boom. Finally unlocked the big one. Over here, let's get more movement speed. Sweet. Okay, so it does pause the game. I thought it didn't, but nice to know. Okay. Let's eat and drink some water just so that we are full on those two. Sweet. Let's see. I guess we could use the boxing gloves just for a little bit, just to conserve a little bit of durability on our hatchet, just because I'm not sure if this will be the last group that we have to fight. And I do think that might be a little too loud for you guys, so let's drop this. Okay, I mean, they're a little quieter, but since there's a lot of them, it's loud. So I guess I'll drop it down a little bit more. Come over here, drop it. Okay, let's do that. Okay. I don't want to drop it too low just because, just in case there's random zombies that do spawn right behind us, I do want to be able to take them out. Okay. Looks like the gloves are pretty cool. I mean, I'm using these boxing gloves that I did find, but there are some reinforced versions of the gloves, which I think would be better because they do a little bit more damage. Like these guys only do, I think, 2.5 damage. The reinforced version does do, I want to say, 5 damage. So double the damage. Okay, yeah, that is definitely a lot more zombies than I had anticipated. Okay, so let's grab all this real quick. And let's hold our torch just to warm up a little bit. Okay, cool. Okay, I don't think this is helping too much. Should I go inside the house? I don't know. Let's see how bad's our temperature going down. It's kind of going down fast. Yeah, it's like we gotta go inside the house. Hopefully they don't truly break down the house, but I do think they could break down doors. So it's gonna be a little annoying. Okay, let's hurry up and get over here. Just because it will be good for us. Okay. And almost there. Let's get it down here. Okay, we're warming up. And looks like they're out here, so I do want to get there before they start crowding the house. Okay, you warmed up a little bit, and oh, police. Well, I'll take care of you. Let's. Well, you are probably enemy number 1, just because of your high health, and you're done. Cool. Those guys are dealt with. Let's take care of these. Okay, hopefully it turns daytime soon, and we are going to lose our weapons soon. There is quiet. The horde has stopped. Okay, so this is the last wave. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Looks like the first wave wasn't too crazy, but it is quite a bit of zombies, honestly. So we just gotta be a little careful about the next horde. Maybe have a couple weapons. Maybe actually put one of those unbreaking upgrades on our weapons would probably help a ton, just because honestly we do go through durability kind of quickly. Okay. Okay, there's another dude over here just waiting. Cool. Get our axe back out. And okay, cool. Couple more down. That's out. Gotta love the axe. It does so much damage, but at the same time it's just pretty slow. That's like my only qualm with it. Okay. Let's just pick up everything. Sweet. Get that, and then we'll head inside the house. Yes, the rain is a little too cold for us, but we could change that by actually putting stuff on our armor, just because I am gonna run the fighter set, aka what we are wearing, until we unlock the football gear. So, if you are playing and you were wondering how to prepare for the first horde, looks like you don't have to worry about it too much. I guess having a couple potions of instant healing would probably be pretty nice, just because it does make you feel a little safer actually having it there for backup. But as long as you have some sort of armor, have a few weapons, you will be a-okay. Like, honestly, I think I am gonna keep rocking this axe over here. And to make this, you do need a wee bit of iron. So these iron rods could be made by putting 2 iron ingots just up and down, and then 3 iron. If you click on it, as you can see, you get 4. So you'll be able to make 2 axes, you get 6. You can make 2 of them, which is pretty nice. So put these nether warts up here. We'll keep the potions here. Refill our water. And as for our food, we are a-okay. And looks like we have a whole new 15 days before the next group. But yeah, we got the weapon assembly parts, which is pretty cool, just because I do believe I already have another thing. Where did I put that torch? Let's move that. Okay. Yeah, I kind of don't like the fact that this is empty. I do think it would have been pretty cool if they made the... I can't remember the term, however, the voxel shape, I believe, is what it's called. So here they probably have it where you're aiming at the lower portion and it highlights the top, but they probably did not completely configure it properly. I don't know. It's weird, but yes. Yeah, look at that. We have these blueprints and we do have the attachment parts assembly, which I believe we can use to make a silencer at some point. Maybe? Nope, that's just bipods and scopes. Okay, never mind. I guess. Oh, yeah. More than likely, but it looks like we also need quite a few of them to actually be able to achieve that. So we are more than likely going to continue fighting, or continue our fight, using our melee weapons. And yeah, I think that's it. The rest of the stuff. Guess we could put this here. I am going to be working with that. What is that? Oh, it's a Weezer with an axe. Yeah, that dude sounded a little different from normal. That's why I was like, what the heck? Okay, so let's clean up our inventory just a little bit. So these guys all go together over there. Your worm string goes here with this, so we could do that. And I do plan on attaching some of this stuff on our armor right now. I just kind of want to clean up our inventory just a wee bit so we aren't too full over here. And things will move a little nicely. Like that. 3 crystal hearts. That's pretty nice. Okay, so I believe that's everything. Paper goes over here. That's a lot louder. Money, I guess we could hold on to it. These guys are new. We'll read those at the end of the video. But what I'm curious is about, we do have one of these, and it looks like we do have all of these transcripts, but are they different? No, yeah, they are all mentioning Dr. Randall. And it does look like they are all the same. So it's weird how they don't really stack, because they're stacking as if they're brand new. Well, what I can do is just toss them over here. Boom. And leave that there. Okay, cool. but we still have 2 books to read later. And let's put this up here. Horde can stay up there. That shovel, I guess I'll hold on to. Move this stuff around. Okay, let's make our weapon. Actually, let's heal up a little bit. So, chest, head. Let's see. Give it a moment. That runs out. Chest, I guess, again. Looks like we're full. Sweet. Let's grab some iron. Grab some of these iron rods and make ourselves some more of these weapons. Yeah, just like that. What is that? A pipe? What does this do? I mean, damage is good, just attack speed slow. If we put this back here and switch it, we could take a quick look at these. So, the fastest one is the hawk machete, and that's kind of why I am making it. So let's just have that ready, and let's make 2 of you. Toss the iron here. I did go mining, so I have quite a bit of iron stocked up, which is really nice. Let's carry some wood with us. You never know when we'll need it. Let's see, we have healing, we have apples, we have food, we have our weapons. I guess we don't have an anvil, is it? I guess that's what I need to make. 1, 2, 3. Do this, do that. Boom. Now we have an anvil. So if I put this guy... Let's see. Where would it make sense? I guess right next to this. Let's grab a upgrade parts. Let's see. Can we combine these like normal? So we put 1 and 1. We get a tier 2. Ooh. Okay, I guess we'll just rock with 1 Unbreaking 2 guy just for right now. And then maybe... Oh, it goes through... Oh, that is disgusting. We're gonna need a lot more iron. Hopefully we get a lot of iron when we are actually out there raiding the tier 2 district. Hopefully we get a lot more iron, because holy cow, that was a lot that we just went through. Okay, I guess we'll finish using the axe, and then... No, because I could actually just use the axe of an axe. Okay, cool. And I guess it would make sense for us to actually head north and go visit a community center, clear it out, and see what we can get from out there. So, let's see. Another Weezer over there. Over here. Do I need to put myself in danger? Am I heading south? It's like I was heading south. That way. That dude has an axe, so let's avoid fighting him. And there is quite a few zombies. So let's just do the good old bob and weave, and I actually have a good way to get over north, I guess. And that's through our little mining tunnel. That's just because this is actually like the wall over here. So I can actually just come over here and come in and get out. Sweet. And let's head north, because closest one is over here. So just go north and then to our west. Northwest. Nice. And sorry, buddy, but it was very necessary. Let's grab that money. We are going to need it since money is tight. Since we can't really survive over there in the high-rise district. Okay. Let's see. So still a ways away, and I forgot to put stuff on our guy, which is kind of detrimental. So let's actually take a quick break inside of one of these houses, just so that we can actually warm up just a little bit. Okay, so I actually have to mine to get up there. Okay, cool. And let's go into, I guess, this house. This house looks mighty fine. if I could get inside without being redacted. Boom. Warm up just a bit. Mind that. Have torches in our hand. My apologies. And let's see. Leather. I guess we'll take that. We don't really need that. Beer. Non-alcoholic beer. Nope. Take the eggs. Chance for chicken's always nice. Okay. Don't think I need anything else. Cool. Let's see. This is new. Cool. Torches. Always take that. Let's see. Over here. Torches. Binoculars. Interesting. I didn't know these were actual drops that we could actually get. At least over here. I thought this would be restricted to the other areas. So these are just flower boxes. Grill. Cooler. Okay. Nothing over here. Take the green, take that, and over here. Oh. Let's see. Always take everything. You never know when it might come in handy, especially since we are in an apocalyptic world. I don't know if I have one of these just yet. Nope. Sweet. Now we do. Okay. Let's toss this all up here. And now that we are a little bit warmer, I believe we can make for the area. So there's another polyclinic here. Let's see. When we came across, we fought this poly. So this one probably actually has stuff, but all we need to do is go west and a little south. Let's leave that and put a torch right here, just so I know I actually been there. Okay, cool. And I did modify the features for the photon shader pack just a little bit, so if it looks a little brighter than when you actually first select it, that may be why. I did have to increase the brightness quite a bit. I mean, I increased the brightness just like, I want to say by 0.15, so not really too much to be exact, but it's a little bit. I increased the saturation just a bit, and then I did enable the handheld light and increase the block light intensity and the handheld light intensity, just so that I believe it makes it a little bit brighter everywhere when you do that, but I could be wrong. Oh, looks like this is the place. And let's smack him. Okay, cool. There we go. Now it's actually spawning the guys. Ooh. Okay, let's put a torch here just so that we could see a little bit. Okay, I don't like you. Why are you running? I appreciate if you guys didn't run. Okay, let's smack these guys around. Okay, head back. Don't need the Weezer causing us issues. Okay. Oh crap, it's a Weezer with an axe. You just couldn't be scary, you had to be extra scary. Okay, take him out. Come here. Sweet, that's another one down. Okay, let's come this way. Looks like these guys are stuck in the water, maybe? And let's get our quick shots in. Cheese this if we can. I mean, it's not our fault. The game's helping us out. Cool. There we go, got those guys. Okay, cool. Thankfully they're not spawning like crazy. And I think that's inside, so let's see if we could find a good entry point. Unless we actually have to go in from down there. Maybe. Okay, there's a door right here. So it looks... Okay, if I don't see a wooden door over here, it looks like I'll just break in through that side. Okay. Yeah, looks like we are breaking in through this side. And looks like we spotted a spawner over here. So at least that's one down that we know that we gotta go mine. Okay. Let's just have a little bit of drinking footage. And we are ready to go in. Okay, sweet. I think it would be smart to have this since it's actually lit up in here. Take care of you. Oh crap. Come on, dude. Wait your turn. Let me help this guy out so I can beat him up. Okay. Almost done. Kinda don't want to be ambushed and attacked from the side. I don't like being surprised like that. Okay, so he's down. These guys are locked in the rooms. I'm not trying to leave the place, I swear. Oh crap. Okay, got him. Let's see. Thought I saw a spawner here. Okay, let's break you. Just because there's two of you in here. Have a higher chance of clearing this out. Oh crap. Okay, so there was a spawner. And we finally got infected. Crap. First time. Well, can't complain. So far we've been lucky, and I mean the good news is that we've raided a polyclinic or two of them, so we actually have the means to recover. Just gotta be a little careful because we're gonna have to go raid a lot more of those little clinics to actually keep a healthy supply of golden apples. And what sucks is it's kind of a quest to have 10 golden apples, so losing one just like that kind of blows. Come here, dude. And just like that, we have finally cleared out this area. And I kind of need to get used to using the shield, if not, just get rid of the shield. Because, yeah, that would have been a smart move to just block off their attacks. And let's come over here. Boom. There we go. That's the spawner we saw through the window. Let's check these rooms for spawners before we begin looting. I know we are not going to be able to completely stop them from spawning, but every little bit helps. Nothing in here, nothing in here. Cleared. Okay, these guys were clean. Yep. You clean as well. Look at that, another plushie. Looks like this area helps you get plushies pretty quickly. Can we break these guys down or melt them? No, but we could make reinforced doors from the spore mod. That spore looks like the infected, or yeah, that mod might actually be in here. Which, if it is, that's gonna be pretty cool. I wonder if that's what you guys or the creators are working on, fully implementing that on top of the apocalypse, which would be pretty awesome. I have a feeling that's the case, and that's why we don't really have a complete Modpack just yet, but so far it's been pretty fun, pretty cool. Okay, so there's just this spawner over here that we gotta clean out. And let's see, can we reach it from here? Okay, looks like it got someone spawned, but they are outside, so nice. And I think this area has been cleared. So, should I loot? Should I not? You know what? I guess I'll loot this area first, so let's get to it. Let's see, any chests down here? I don't know, I'm just worried someone's gonna run straight from over there over here. Okay, books. I don't really know if books are useful right now. I mean, they could be, maybe not. Let's see, press view on them. Bookshelves. Okay. I mean, not really. Oh, extreme reactors. Is that added? I think so. I don't remember having extreme reactors in the first one. I do know that we did have immersive engineering, which having extreme reactors is pretty nice. Just what methods of power transport? I mean, immersive engineering has decent power transportation, which now that we actually have extreme reactors, moving that around is going to be very nice, and I think this would be a pretty good item to have bookmarked. So I guess that's why books would be useful to store XP, because I don't know if you guys remember, getting XP is kind of easy. And that is nice. Looks like we actually have artifacts. That's tremendous. I don't think we had that before. Lecterns, I don't know if we have any form of normal villagers at all. I do know we have custom NPCs, and villagers have been removed. Okay, yeah, I don't think we have a use for that except for decoration, but we are going to have to make our own base at some point. Right now, we're just living over here just because of convenience. And I forgot there's actually an area that has a motorcycle that we can actually take, and that's probably going to be our first vehicle. And that is awesome in of itself. Last mod pack, I don't believe we had a motorcycle as a vehicle. We had cars and we had helicopters, but here we have motorcycles, cars, I believe helicopters, and we have various different aircrafts, which is going to be super nice. Oh, you could actually come from over there. Okay, let's take care of you guys real quick. And ooh, that knockback is kinda nice. It's kinda nice, I can't lie. Oh, I thought I smacked you. Really? Oh, there's a lot of guys upstairs. Okay, so instead of looting the rest of this place, looks like I should probably head up here and take care of all of them. Yep, there's a spawner. No wonder they just kept spawning as I'm trying to flip around. But I thought there's actually something up here, not just this one spot. There you go. Keep some resemblance of a normal area. Okay, let's see. Out here, there's a path to get up here. Okay, that was his footsteps. Let's see. Anything over here? Nope. Okay, so there was nothing up here. But there's stuff here. Let's see. I'm pretty sure there was a downstairs. Kind of want to clear that first before I continue, just in case they're spawning like crazy over here as well. Okay. Looks like there's something over here. Okay. Come on. Okay, cool. Got him. Let's put a torch down. Okay. Okay. No need to run at me. No need to run. There's enough of me to go around. Why are you guys surviving with like half a heart? That's very not cool. Okay, sweet. I knew it. There had to be a spawn. You mother trucker. I knew it. I saw it spawn, but I didn't... Where did he come from? I know one guy just came sprinting from the side, but that other dude just flew out of nowhere. Like if he spawned in the air and just fell down. Come on. You stupid... Okay, this is kind of pissing me off. Okay. And I bet it spawned just as we were mining it. Okay. Let's do that. Come over here. Yeah, I knew we got smacked in the head a couple times. Let's do this again. Just so we're not completely using all our bandages for this. Okay, cool. That helped a bit. Okay, looks like there's some inside over there. Looks like we actually have a proper way of getting out of this place if we want to take any of these vehicles. Which, that one's damaged, so that's a no. Okay, let's see. Okay, this one was nice to us. There was no abuse. Okay, nothing over there. Okay, this just leads outside. I just heard that wheeler, so I thought there might have been like a hidden room. So I was curious about it. But yeah, look at that. Motorcycle. Sweet. So now we have another motorcycle that we can actually take. Oh, crap. Now, if I could just find a good path for that motorcycle to take it somewhere, then that would be the best thing possible. Okay. Hell yeah. Even though that's a little bit of iron, that's a lot to me. I mean, that's 2 more little machetes, believe it or not, so cannot complain. Let's see, any more little rooms? I know there's that one over there that we've yet to get to, but looks like we have finally cleared all that out. And let's release all these guys. My question is, are you guys just stuck in here? Oh, there's a spawner in here. Okay. You are just hiding. That's not cool. Okay. Perfect, we actually got that. Okay. And there's an anvil. That's huge. I guess I'll take these blast furnaces and everything, because why not? Let's see. Okay, you guys are just furnaces. You don't really need more furnaces. But instead of crafting it, I think it would be pretty nice just to have it in case. Okay, let's toss this out. Sturdy door. Okay. Whoops. Wrong button. And toss all these up here. Okay, cool. So now I don't have to worry about our other anvil just absolutely cracking, and that means the other community center nearby should also have some anvils as well. But we'll hit that. I'll probably hit those in the off time, just so that you guys don't have to keep watching me loot everything or loot the same building over and over. I'd rather only do that every here and then, unless you guys actually want to see when I'm raiding all the stuff, then I don't mind. Okay, now let's check if these guys actually had stuff inside. And then it looks like we could call it a day. So, donkey plushie. Take that. Oh yeah, in regards to that veteran's house, I have yet to find that dude, which is kind of crazy because I did explore a little bit. I mean, I wasn't exploring like crazy, but I like to say I did go around a little bit. I did go around looking for him, and the fact that I did not find him kind of baffles me. Okay, so that's all the plushies from here. Was there one over here? No, this is another room. Okay. See, do you guys have food? Yep. Cool. Okay, take some more food, take some more. And tomatoes. And you cannot cook them. Unfortunate. But I'll take everything regardless of what it is. Interesting. So I knew I wasn't just weird. It really wasn't just giving us this stuff. Okay, cool. Nice to know that I'm not just spazzing out. Okay, open, took everything here. I guess we could check this side. And then we'll check the other side and then we're done. Okay, so this was just corridor. Cool. Sweet. And then it was just... no, because there was nothing over here. Yeah, looks like we have finished raiding the community center, which is not bad. Had some decent loot, especially downstairs, having all the cars and vehicles to be able to take them out somewhere. That's super nice. Having an anvil, that's big. Honestly, just having an anvil. That was 36 iron that we just used for our anvil, and it's already being worn out just because I decided to upgrade our little guy over here so that it lasts longer. So yeah, one thing that I probably definitely have to do is loot tons of more oh, that was nice. Loot tons more houses just so I can have a lot more upgrade parts so that I can get an Unbreaking 3 version of this guy. Just because even now, this kind of goes pretty quickly. I mean, we can always fix it up, but kind of... damn, that dude just pops now? I love it. I love it. What weapon comes after this? I mean, durability-wise, because durability, that's 300. Oh my, that's slow. But then if we go back to the bat, yeah, we get higher durability. Is just... now we gotta be careful. What has the highest durability of these guys? 300, 320. This one was also 321. 240. What? Which I swear I thought I saw something. Oh, the nightstick 600. I mean, it makes sense. It lasts longer just because it does less damage. But really, is that really it? I thought these guys would have higher durability. I guess that's where these weapons come in. Looks like Diamond Sword is just very solid, no matter what. Spiked Iron Bat requires steel, gets 600. What about the machetes? Heavy machete. Let's see. Attack speed goes down a little bit, but durability goes up. What about the buoy? Ooh, that durability is nice, and the attack speed is nice. Okay, I like it. Let's see. What about you? Attack damage. You know what? This might be the weapon we want, just because it does increase damage, and the attack speed is basically our current. This one attacks a little faster, but I mean, it does open up the possibilities, especially with the durability. And then same with the axes, but these are also two-handed weapons. But yeah, looks like we are going to need to get ourselves some steel, which sounds like we might start adventuring into a tier 2 area next episode. Who knows? Just because we already have tons of like these strings and the coils needed, and I already have a sewing table, I'll just probably sew it into our armor after I fix it up. And yeah, so let's run around a little bit, see if we get the tier 7 or wait, was I over here? I believe this is the house that also had a motorcycle in it. Yeah, because I was over here looting. Yeah, so that house had a motorcycle. However, the community center also has a motorcycle and kind of has a better exit. All I really need to do is kind of find one of these underground paths, which, as I'm looking at it right here, community center is kind of close to one. So I might be able to dig a little hole over here, take it in there. Then all I have to do is drive it somewhere over here, bring it down into an area over here, just because we have our mine here. And if we go down the mine along the side, I'm pretty sure in one of the caves it does lead to a tunnel like right here. So yeah, that's probably what I'll do offline. I'll come back to this community center. I'll dig a little hole into this tunnel and then bring the motorcycle around if I can. I probably need to check how to get a tank to carry the gas around. That's probably the only thing that we really need realistically. Other than that, that is pretty solid. So let's actually head back to base, which is over there, and then we'll wrap up the episode by reading whatever lore books that we managed to collect. So, how did we get over here? Pretty sure it was over here. We ran over here, but do we have to climb something? Nope. I don't think so. Or was it through here? I don't know, but we'll take any shortcut possible. Okay, this is a police station. Nice. Could come back and read that later. See if we could get some more parts of any sort. Okay, hello there. And goodbye. Okay. It goes up here. Okay, where is the little area I came through? I don't even remember, but it's like we might do a little parkour to get down here. Oh, nope. Just jump down and let's do this correctly. Damn, I missed the jump. Out of all the times I could have failed, I failed right there. That kind of blows, but it doesn't really matter. We just want to get back home. So we could wrap this up and I could tell you guys my current plans and then execute on that, just so that you guys can come back next episode and enjoy our little trip over to the tier 2 area, because I kind of need to find that, because if you look at our area, we did spawn in quite the large residential area. So finding the city itself would probably be a trip and a half. And then it looks like there's a ruin thing over here, so that's probably something good to go visit while I'm running around. But yeah, just like that, this episode, we were able to upgrade our gear, we survived the horde, and we went and visited a community center where we were able to get a few more plushies to add to our nice old collection. Boom. Oops, not the binoculars. But yeah, I'll probably need to double check the episodes to see where we get our little upgrade parts, just because making a tier 3 unbreaking would be pretty nice, and throwing it onto one of these guys would be sweet. But for the meantime, I do think we could just, oh yeah, just repair it with iron. Never mind. I think unbreaking 2 is cool. We'll save that unbreaking 3 till we get one of those new machetes. In the meantime, I'm going to find a way to make this real quick. Let's see, can I not make one of these? Do I have to find them? Don't tell me I haven't found one. I swear I thought I have. Did I throw it? No, I'm pretty sure I threw a shiv. Not a letterbox, so... Really? Yeah, it looks like I can't make that. That's kind of crazy. That would have been a really nice way of storing our XP. But yeah, I was curious about the gas. Just because I do know I found a rubber somewhere. And I thought that would be the way. Yes, rubber. If I press U on it. Okay, breathing module. Oh, we have pipes. I've kind of forgot about that. That's probably a good way of transporting energy. Oh, and they changed the recipe to use create. Interesting. They definitely made this a little harder. Damn. Well, but what about cars? Is there really no gas tanks? Gas? Okay, so we have gas canisters. Like, is this what we can actually use to fill up our cars? I don't know. What? Doesn't really say what we can or can't use. And I don't think it's in the side. So gas canister. It looks like 8 iron and a copper. Makes one of these, but I'm not sure if this actually fills up with the gas needed for our cars. So let's put motorcycle. Okay, so it's drag ends. So at drag. Okay, so canister. Ooh, okay. Okay, so if we want a canister, we are going to need some duroplast. Okay, so I think that's probably going to be in the tier 2 area. Sadly, as for using a vehicle, if we can pick up a gas station, that's probably going to be our best bet of getting a car full of gas, but at the same time, that would require us to bring it up, and if it's not topped off, ooh, you know what? This is going to be the annoying part, but this is also where we can actually finally get the points to actually upgrade our stuff over here, which we did get a point over here. So let's get some more stamina, since we are going to need to use it exactly pretty soon to find the new place. Vitality. This is kind of my current build. I have 1 point over here just to increase the maximum hearts we have after dying, just because when you do die, you do lose hearts. So I believe this will uh, prevent us from losing a heart for each one of these we have. I could be wrong. However, I'm not too sure because I haven't died, so I can't really speak on that. So I've kind of just been putting everything into healing. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's 12 and a half plus 6, that's 18.75% additional healing, just because, yeah, very useful. Very good things to get over here. Armor bonuses is cool. However, we are going to be getting better and better armor. So this isn't too important for us. The two things that I do believe is better objectively, just overall, because of how Minecraft mechanics work, is probably getting armor toughness itself and resistance. Just because these guys do help with knockback and like overall damage reduction. So yeah, I'm probably gonna put probably the next point. I don't know, because we get 2.5 resistance here, which is nice, but then armor toughness, because that's, let's see, that's 1 point. That basically be 2 points. I don't know. I think the first couple points I'm gonna get at least 2 additional armor toughness before I put a couple points over here to get to that 1 resistance over here. So yeah, that's probably gonna be my path over here. Weapons, I mean guns. I don't plan on using any guns until I get a silencer. I know, kind of a scaredy cat of me, but you know what? I kind of enjoy using the new weapons, especially with everything that's going on. And I've basically been going at attack speed. So currently we are at, let's see, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 15 additional attack speed. Let's see if I go this way. How fast can we attack with it? That's going to be another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 15. So we could get 30% attack speed. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go attack speed. Just because I like it. I'm gonna max out attack speed, and then we'll go damage. As for knockback, well, we got that piston in our hand, so who cares about that? We don't need to touch that. But yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do offline. I'll probably go hit some more clinics, raid a couple more houses, get more of those upgrade parts. Probably hit this community center, just to get those anvils and that extra iron. Maybe collect a couple more plushies. I'll probably run around, look for the city for the next area, as if you're curious as to which is the next area, it would be the high-rise office slash the high-rise residential. Those are the two, because the ones after that is technically the retail and the high-rise hotel, but as you can see, those are the 3 stars, so that's the tier after this area, so it'd probably be best to get some tier 2 armor, tier 2 weapons, get them upgraded before we even think about attacking a tier 3 resident, or yeah, whatever it's called, tier 2 or tier 3 area. And then to put stuff on, all you have to do is come over to the sewing table, you put your gear, you put the little thing, oh, you can just click on it, as you can see. You see, just put armor, put whatever it is, and then boom, you get some resistance. And since we have quite a lot of stuff over here gathered, I will probably be adding that to our fighter set as soon as we level or kind of fix it. Okay, so yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the episode. All I gotta do is go over some of the book lore, and then we'll wrap it up there. Hopefully I can get all this stuff figured out and done before the second horde, which I think I should be able to do. However, in the off chance I can't, well, I'll let you guys know how the second horde is, just because I kind of don't want you guys, or I don't know, you guys let me know. If you guys want to see me fight each horde, let me know down in the comments. However, if it does take me a while to prepare for the next area and a horde just passes by for chance or whatever, just let me know down in the comments what you guys want to see. I'll definitely include whatever it is you guys do want to see. I'll leave out whatever you don't. It's up to you guys. Yeah. In the meantime, let's get through this. So, Police Substation Broadcast 2. I do not believe we have found Broadcast 1, which is brand new to us, because we do have all these substation transcripts. However, I don't see any broadcasts. So, I'll probably be hitting all these clinics and police stations over and over in hopes that I do find something new. But for right now, let's see what the second broadcast has for us. Police Station Broadcast 2. This is Emily Carter, Residential Substation Police Department. We are broadcasting this message on all frequencies. Due to the collapse of all official channels, this substation is now operating independently to ensure the safety of its district. All curfew, lockdown, and shelter-in-place orders given previously are to be disregarded. If you can hear this message, please contact us on this frequency, or make your way to the substation as you are able. This is Emily Carter, Residential Substation Police Department. We are broadcasting this message on all frequencies. Message repeats. Ah, so she's trying to get in contact with the survivors, help them out. Looks like she found one group, and that's the group we are currently helping. That's why whenever we do come over here and come, let's see, did we ever get another quest? Nah, because we were finished with the quests. But yeah, if we come over here, click on her, we'll be able to trade. See, boom, money for items and or some wool, bone meal, leather, which if you guys forgot, you can cook rotten flesh into leather. So if you have a ton of rotten flesh and need a little bit of money, this is one of the ways. And then wool, well, we collect a lot of it from slain enemies. We get a lot of it from looting the polyclinics and random areas. Not to mention, if you guys do have your own farm for immersive engineering using the hemp seeds, then you probably could craft quite a bit of wool to find a way to get a little bit more money. Just because it looks like money is hard to come by in the early game, and will get easier as we head out into the city. At least that's what I'm hoping. Okay, so that was one book. Here is the AVM. Okay, animation versus Minecraft text message. Q. Yo, hey, did you see the latest season of animation versus Minecraft? Damn, that was insane. Hey, I know, right? The fight between the Orange King and Herobrine was so well executed. I absolutely loved it. Q. Alan and his team did such an amazing job. It honestly felt like a full length movie to me. Hey, totally. I really hope we get to see more of it. Well, Q and A, I got bad news for you. Not gonna happen. Stuff happened. We're in an apocalypse. Too bad, too sad, brother. And last one, food delivery. Food delivery, voice recording. This is the automated service hotline for grab and go. How may we help you? Next page. Why isn't the food here yet? I've been waiting over an hour. I swear. I'm giving the driver 1 star. What the hell are they even doing? Checking your delivery status now. Please hold. Wait, what? It's been delayed another hour. I want a refund. A refund right now. Well, brother, there's probably a reason why that food did not show up. And I don't like to be the bearer of bad news, but we're kind of in the middle of apocalypse, or probably when that was happening. I guess it would be right to say we were in the beginning of the apocalypse when that happened. So the odds are you ain't getting nothing, man. And with that, we will wrap up the end of this episode right here. So, with that, guys, if you guys enjoyed today's episode, make sure to hit that like button. If you guys have any comments, questions, suggestions, advice, tips, uh, if you guys understand some of these techniques or uh, mechanics that I don't, let me know down in the comments. If you guys have any tips on how to get certain materials that we may need or would be really good to collect early game, as it's possible right now, let me know down in the comments, because that would be super cool of you. With that, if you guys have any questions about immersive engineering and or create and how to build stuff, I'm just gonna repeat this. Just uh, please leave it down in the comments. I'll do my best to answer it question wise or down there. However, when it comes to actually building the setup, I'm gonna ask you to have to wait until I am actually at that point and I am doing it myself. Just because I don't want to ruin the pacing of this and kind of want to take my time, just because I don't know when this will be officially updated, or maybe we might actually get to the end of the playable version of this before the rest of the official release happens. Which, if that happens, we'll probably have to put this on pause, and then I'll probably log back in, see how things are going, see how much has changed, whether we need to replay it or not. Besides that, if you guys are interested in the series and would like to keep up and follow along, make sure to hit that subscribe button, just because if you do have that notification bell enabled, it will let you guys know whenever I do upload a video. I will try to get these out. So far, I'm really enjoying it, so I'll try to get it out at least every other day. Right now, it might be every day. However, I have a feeling it's gonna be every other day. So make sure to hit that subscribe button so you guys do get notified. But yeah, with that, thank you guys for watching, and until next time, peace.